Hey everybody, it's Jamie Stokes from Royal LePage Frank. I wanted to discuss realtors today. Everybody knows realtors. There's so many realtors in the GTA. It's crazy. I bet everybody knows probably 5 or 10 realtors. I would guess per capita, we probably have more realtors here in the GTA than most other places around the world. The first thing I would say is important is personality. You need to have a realtor that you get along with, that you're comfortable with. You guys have, similar personalities, things in common. This will definitely make for a better relationship if you can trust your realtor and you can reach out to them. You feel comfortable doing that. Another thing is cell phone number. A lot of agents don't make their cell phone number available. So if your realtor doesn't give you their cell phone number, I think that's probably not a good thing. It makes it difficult for all realtors to contact each other. If our clients are interested in a property and we can't get a hold of that agent, our clients have questions, they're interested. You're not doing your job if your cell phone number is not available for people to contact you. Your job is to be available to sell that property. You sign a contract to sell it, so you need to be available. Another thing is local. You definitely want a local realtor. If you have a for sale sign out front and somebody's driving through the neighborhood and they are interested in the house, first of all, it has to have the cell phone number on there because they're in their car and they're driving through the neighborhood and they can't get in touch with you to ask you any questions. They don't know the price. I mean, they could probably Google it on their phones, but they don't know the price. They don't know any details of the house. They just want to ask some questions, so your cell phone number needs to be available. Another reason you want a local agent is because there's things in certain areas that outside agents might not know. Things about the neighborhood, things about. Well, actually, here's a story for you. So this person that I know, he bought a cottage. And he went there, I think it was springtime, so he bought this nice little cottage, him and his wife, and they closed on the cottage. Summer came, and the small lake that they had there pretty much dried out, so it was like a mud patty for a lake, during the summer, which is definitely not what they expected, and I would assume that the sellers knew that. But agents who are local, they're hopefully available for showings. If somebody wants to do a drive-by and is interested in the property, they want to just take a quick peek. If you have a local agent, they can hop over there and show the property. They know the area. If they have questions about schools or something like that, we do have tables. We can look up schools, but off the top of their head, they should definitely be able to tell you where the schools are. High schools, private schools, Montessori, anything like that. So a local agent for those purposes, and not just those purposes, is important. Extra education is huge. I can't stress this enough. If you have an agent who is newer to the business, it's difficult to get started, and I feel for them because we have so many agents. Business is tough. That's just kind of the way things are. But an agent who's been around for a little while, a good sign for somebody who's not just in it to make a quick buck and get out is somebody who invests time and money in themselves. So education. There's lots of extra courses that you can take. I've taken several courses, not just the basic ones, like we're required every couple of years to update our knowledge on real estate, which is important, but that's the bare minimum. If somebody's willing to invest in themselves, that makes for a better agent. They're more knowledgeable. They might take courses in relations to law or other areas of real estate, and that's pretty important to know what the agent's doing, know that they have an education, you can trust them, and they're familiar with real estate, not just the basics like a lot of agents are, but you want somebody who knows a little bit extra. If they're familiar with real estate law, for example, they probably know of previous cases where people have failed to put something into the offer or failed to disclose something, and it's come up as a legal issue, and they might be familiar with that. So somebody who's available, somebody who you get along with, educated, not just the basics, but extra education. You want their cell phone number, feeling comfortable with them, good personality that you mesh with, and your local agent. Those are just a few things, but there's a lot more to real estate than that.